Hey y'all, good morning. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, everybody. Where to begin this video? Annie. She's been through everything. She's been a trooper, you know. She's been here to give me a place to start over. She's been there to have a place I call home. She's just been absolutely wonderful. I'd never seen so many movies before. I'd never learned so many different kinds of options and ways and, well, just being different, you know. And really put what it's like to live on the map, you know. For a while, I didn't actually have a place to call home for my own. I was living under my parents' roof, you know, so I can get my act together. And they told me, you know, we know life has been tough, we know life has been hard, but, you know, you're welcome to stay with us and, you know, make something. And at first, you know, I didn't want to try. It wasn't because I didn't like her, or it wasn't because I didn't like her roommate. Was it because I didn't like, you know, certain people? Out of the respect of myself and for her, I didn't want to overwhelm her and cause her a lot of misery and cause her a lot of grief and trouble and a lot of hurt, you know. It wasn't fair to her. So I respectfully declined, and I waited a while, got my stuff, got my act together, and you know, I got to a point where I am today, you know. Got a sofa to sit on, got a fan to keep me cool, got stuff to sit on, I got stuff to keep me occupied. I'm even filming while laying on the carpet, okay? So what does that tell you? You know, it tells you that even when I declined at first, you know, I never thought that she was a bad person, you know. I always thought she was very nice and very sincere, and so the second time she, hey Alex, how you doing, hon? I miss you and, Brandon. But she gave me a second chance. She, wanted a roommate. She gave, anybody a chance, you know, through social media, through the power of it, you know, reaching out. Megan, this is actually not related to this video, but that's a great way to get friends outside of work. Social media, it's a power tool, you know. Find things you like to do. Find people you like to social with. And just do stuff, go out for a drink, and it's so cliche, but, go out to grab a bite to eat, go out, see a movie, go to a park, go to something, go see something, do something interactive, and you'll develop friendships for life, I promise. Actually, a best friend of mine, God bless his heart, we was actually going to an interview the same day, and ever since then, since we'd been working, it was just so comical that we'd realized that we lived like 5 minutes from each other. Like, how cool is that, So, anyway, I digressed from this whole point of the video. So she gave me a chance after I went ahead and, said, okay, I'll give it a try this time. A little bit of a backstory, a little bit of a background. So my credit was not great. Hadn't really had a lot of established credit, and my credit score was not that great. So I got declined. And being nervous, being scared, being concerned, I was like, well, if I can't be here, where am I going to go? She offered to take me under her wing, So, by the goodness of her heart, God bless her, I gave it a try. I said, all right, I'm going to commit to you. I'm going to pull everything I've got. I'm going to pull my rent together, and every month you're going to get the full rent, everything I owe you. I'm not going to claim, 20%, 30%, 35%, 40% because you're my friend. No, it don't work that way. Because I live here, I owe you, I respectfully owe you all my rent. Okay? And, I kept paying her, and at first I was a little concerned, a little unsure. So we got to, doing it for the record, putting it in the books. And, once I paid her, it's like, okay, you paid me. Next month, just make sure you pay me again. I'll sign it. We'll be good. So, I kept doing that. There was a month where I was, not going to lie, I had some issues, But, she still had the best of faith in me, We never, ever fought between her and I. There were some guests, some house guests that have been here that, was not proud of, was not happy to be here. We dealt with them, to say the least. But I never threw anything. I was never physical. I was never, confrontational. Nothing really seemed different. While we've been here, she's been very caring, very open. She's made countless meals, for us, and she's made countless chores to do, and taking out, the trash, taking out the garbage, I guess the same thing, but, and the disposal, cleaning up the dishes, and, and it wasn't always her, she did some things, and she was always working and taking care of herself, and, it felt like she wanted us to live the best we could, and it feels good knowing that, a woman like that, she continues to do that for folks that just know what she's valued, know what she's worth, And there are some times that I know that she's running behind, or she needs a few things, so I'll grab them for her, grab this, grab that, grab this. Um, we have this thing where she loves Baja Blast. She'll also grab a 12-pack. And if I see it available, I'll grab one, because I take it. I take a few myself, okay? I admittedly will take my roommate's food, okay? But the thing of it is that because I'm a responsible roommate, and she paid for it with her own money, which I know that she would have never had a problem letting me have a few more, even if I had never paid her back. It's just, that's how she is. She's a beautiful soul, and so I bought one. I put it back, and I said, here, you can have this one. I can't tell you the amount of detergent, laundry soap that she's provided for us. And at some time, I said, hey, I bought you some laundry soap, so go ahead and help yourself to it, And, we look out for one another. We all make payments on the garage, and, bless her heart, I use it to put my bikes in there, to work on them, make sure they're fine, all kept up, and, at the drop of a hat, if she wanted to park her car inside there, you bet your doggone ass I'll pull out my bikes and let her park in there. That's just the kind of guy I am, but I know for a fact that she would just let me keep my bikes in there, and she would park her car, over by the mailbox. That's just how she is. She's a wonderful woman. There's just no way to put it. Times that, I don't want to say I'm bored, but I'd love to spend company. She doesn't hesitate to grab me along. She doesn't hesitate to, do simple stuff. Go grab toilet paper. Go grab tampons, for that matter. Go grab stuff that's kind of awkward. And, one time, when me and my old mate was here, she actually said, hey, I know you're off. You want to come join us and go to Costco and Walmart? I said, sure. There was plenty of room in her car, and, I wanted to ride with him, but, I just got my bike, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I ride with you? And she said, no, not a problem. So I went ahead and rode. I felt bad because, I'm not used to this whole area just yet, Granted, I've been here a year, but, I'm not used to it, so... It's been a treat. It's been a real treat getting to know Anne. For those of you who think Anne doesn't really understand you, or doesn't really have any sympathy for you, or isn't empathetic for you, you guys are just dead wrong. I've seen Anne break down. I've seen Anne cry. I've seen Anne grab a hold of herself. I've seen Anne even laugh when, she's next to her little baby boy, Levi, She's definitely one of God's gifts. No doubt in my mind. The things that she's capable of, the things that she does, the things that she's spoken, the things that she provides and emphasizes, it's a treat. It truly is, we have this connection that, if you're missing something, I got you. If I'm missing something, I know you got me, and that's what friends like Anne, should be like, and it's not always, hey, cover me because I'm your best friend, or cover me because I'm your boy. No, people don't need that kind of stuff in life. Oh, I need $20, or I need, I need to grab a bite, or I need to have a drink, or... No, that's not how it works, y'all. It's not. It really is not. But you bet your bottom dollar that when I make a meal and, make something, that she's more than happy to be there. And, you know, she cooks absolutely wonderfully. She uses the right spices, she uses the right ingredients, the right tools, the right heat, and all that stuff. To my knowledge, I don't really think she's ever put the smoke detector to use, to be honest with you. I mean, she's doing something right, and every time she cooks, it always smells so good, and I just, I can't believe a woman like Anne is still around. Anne's just one of those women that when life gets hard, okay, it shows you all the reasons, all the signs to just give up, to just let go, call quits. It's not okay. And the power that she holds, the power that she harnesses inside, it's just, it's fabulous. I can't tell you how different it is. There are times when she just is like, I'm finished. I can't get my job back, or I can't get the right money to help us through, or I can't cope with my brother, I can't cope with my mama or something. And she just has that look like, okay, it could be a lot worse. I've got to fight this. I've got to pull myself together. And every single time, y'all, I tell you what, she's always coming through. She's always poking her head out through the clouds. It's hard for her, but she always manages to do it. I just can't. I don't know how else to tell y'all, and that's a good woman right there, and for those of you guys who are watching, and I hope that for a lot of y'all, y'all are watching this seriously. If you hurt her, if you break her heart, if you mess with her, if you do anything to her, I will not hesitate to find you, and I will kill you. But she needs to know that she sees reciprocation, because what she does for us, I'm bound by happiness, bound by joy like no other. I don't mind coming home. Home to me, it's like a place to just enjoy myself. And she really takes that a step further, and she lets us know that this is the right time to call home, and just knowing that she's a good woman goes a long way. And I'm not bragging because I'm desperate. I'm bragging because I've been given the best opportunity to be here today, to do this for y'all, to be able to have her help us out when even she couldn't have helped herself. What kind of blessing elsewise have you ever received? A second chance at life is pretty, impressive, and it doesn't happen very often, but it does. But one of these blessings, you count them too many times, and you can only count them on one hand. But for some people like me, who know that it's a very sincere piece of the heart that's doing this. It's very, very wonderful for somebody to do this, So, and my hats are off to you. Keep doing what you're doing. I know you think we don't watch. I know you think we don't see. But, trust me, we're watching. We see you, And just know that we know what you're going through. We know what life is like. We know life is hard. We know these things are difficult. And we know that you keep going, You keep punching through. But keep doing what you're doing. You are one hell of a woman that's been put on earth. I promise. So, well, I'm going to go ahead and close this video. I don't want to keep making this a sappy video, but I wanted to give y'all a shout out and just let y'all know that the woman that's here today has just been an absolute treat for all of us. And I hope you all get the fortunate chance to be a part of her life, because she is absolutely a gift. She's wonderful, kind, sincere, joyful, empathetic. Words can't describe in a nutshell how she is. So, I love y'all, and you've been a treat, you've been a joy, and I can't wait to spend many more memories getting to know you. And I wish you the best of luck in all of life's endeavors. Keep doing what you're doing, keep putting your foot forward, and you'll do wonderful things. All right, y'all take care now. Good morning. Bye-bye.